Hi, I'm Meagan and I'm the author of The Rise of Delilah, which is my debut novel, and The Miracle of Delilah, which is its follow-up, which is coming out on the 1st of August. So I'm here today just to talk a little bit about my life as an author. I currently write young adult and new adult fiction novels. I'm an avid reader, so I gravitate towards young adult and new adult novels. So when I decided to write my own books, it was pretty easy to guess which age group I was going to write for. I write about novels with characters that go on a journey. Usually it follows characters that aren't sure of who they are or who they want to be and where they're going in life. I like to also focus on struggles that most of us go through in our everyday lives, also while dealing with the relationships that we encounter with friends, family, co-workers, partners, that kind of thing. And most of that is covered in my debut novel and the follow-up novel, as well as a lot of other things. I also enjoy writing about mental illness. I suffer from severe depression and anxiety, and I really wanted to accurately portray what it's like to live with a mental illness. I just think that it's really important to talk about it, so that's what this book does with the characters. I also think it's really important to focus on how society interprets mental illness, how family and friends do, and how people kind of react and respond to a close family member or a friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend that struggles. And I also want to be able to show people that they're not alone and that quite a lot of us do go through these struggles, and we can all connect with our symptoms and try and be there for each other to get through our really dark days. In saying that, I also want to be a multi-genre author. So what I mean by that is kind of just want to write everything, whether it be thrillers, romances, dramas, comedies, young adult novels, new adult novels. I just want to write novels for everybody. I just really love writing. It's my passion. And that brings me to my next point. I often get asked if I have any advice for aspiring authors. So my biggest piece of advice is just to keep working. Writing a novel is not an easy thing, especially if you want to write a good novel. You do research, you develop an intriguing storyline, and you create characters that readers want to emotionally invest in. And there's editing and formatting and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's a very lengthy process. So if you get bored easily, you might not want to write a novel because it takes a while. But if you are passionate and you just love telling stories, then chances are you'll succeed as an author. I also think it's important to appreciate your readers. As authors, we're really lucky to have readers, so I think it's just important to acknowledge them and show your appreciation. Even something as simple as communicating with them on social media. It's just small things like that that I myself as an author just really like to do. I just think it's amazing that people buy our books, and it seems like such a simple thing, but for an author it just means the world to them. Without readers, authors are just never going to exist. So whether somebody loves my books or hates them, and whether it's only one person or a million people, I'm just appreciative of everyone. And to me, being a success is just having one person read my novel. Because if they're holding it in their hands and reading it and having an opinion, if they love it, if they hate it, it's just really cool that they even take the time to invest in my story. So appreciating your readers is really important. But onto my debut novel. It focuses a 21-year-old named Delilah, which I know is really shocking. You never would have guessed. But she goes on a journey to figure out why her dad walked out of her life, while trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life and who she wants to be. So I'm going to read the opening paragraph for you so you can get a taste of my way of storytelling. So this is just from chapter 1, and it's called Remember When. I look into my father's eyes. Daddy, you'll always be my friend, won't you? He laughs as a smile creeps onto his face. Of course, Delilah. I'll always be your best bud, and I'll always love you. Don't ever forget that. He hugs me and picks me up. before gently placing my feet on the ground, putting his hands on my shoulders and kissing my forehead. Without saying another word, he turns around and starts to walk away. I run after him, but he turns and shakes his head. Delilah, don't follow me. Please. I start crying. Why is he leaving me? So that's just the opening paragraph. I'm not going to read all of it because then I'll get really interested in my own story and start reading the whole thing, which we don't want to do. But yeah, I just think that writing novels is really cool, and being an author is just the best job in the world, and I'm so thankful I'm in this position. But if you want to get to know me a bit more, find out more about my novels, where you can get them, even things about my future novels, you can just head to my website. But definitely keep an eye out for these babies because I have big plans for them and very exciting future ahead, I hope, and lots more books, and I just can't wait to share my way of telling stories with the world. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will get to connect with some of you soon. Bye.